Well, hi, this is Reverend Sean over at the Center Path, and today I want to start off by going over this. This is what's called a thangka, actually, and so the main poster, this is just a version that I have on my computer. The actual thangka, or like a poster, is right over there on my wall. It's about 4 feet tall and about 2.5 feet wide, and you can see the poster in the middle, and a lot of nice draperies around it and whatnot like that to protect it and to use it in a special place and for special meanings, which is to learn. It's called, the actually picture that we have over here is called the Bhava Chakra. Bhava means rebirth, and chakra means wheel. So this is the wheel of rebirth, or samsara. Samsara means the cyclic existence, or the cyclic existence, or the cycle of existence. And there's 6 layers or 6 levels, 6 realms to this wheel of samsara, and we'll go over all of them in this little kind of mini course. Remember, this is kind of like Buddhism 102, not 101. 101 means like probably you understand a little bit of things in Buddhism, like the history of the Buddha, and maybe that he meditates, and maybe that monks are Buddhists because they have no hair and they wear robes, and some really basic stuff. And we're going to go a little bit beyond that into some of the more some esoteric stuff, but we're going to keep it really kind of easy for everyday life, because the whole idea of this is to use it as a pictograph, or as a way for you to understand without having to read, and without being able to read maybe, or just as a good memory jogger, is this kind of document, or this kind of like poster. And each one of these little drawings and each one of these little icons, which are very, very detailed, and they all tell a story. Remember, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So look how many pictures we have on this thing, and that's thousands and thousands of words. We've got different levels of this thangka. We have right here in the middle, we have the 3 poisons, right? So we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about this wheel through here. The next one up is development of karma, good and bad. And then we have here the 6 realms of samsara. We have the deva realm up here on the top, and over on the side down here we have it's called the conflict realm, right? And or a sura realm, and that's where these guys have to take care of this tree to feed these people, and they're all grumpy about it. And then over here, I think this is the human realm, which is where we hope to be. But even you can even be in one of these realms that's other than this. Like, think of like way up here. This would be like the Kardashians or something. I hate even saying that. I've never even watched the show, but movie stars, things like that. This is people who are cranky about it. Okay, or cranky about other things, maybe in their wars and stuff like that. Human realm in here, the most opportunity to do good. And then down through here, there's multiple levels of hells. And then on this side is the animal, or the hungry ghosts, actually. Hungry ghosts are it's kind of like a limbo kind of place. We'll talk about hungry ghosts, or called pretas, why and how we want to study those and what they're going to do for us. And then up through here is the animal realm. And then around the outside of that one, around here, is the 12 levels or 12 stages of dependent origination. We'll talk about each one. Each one has a very specific picture, very specific meaning. They don't really flow into each other like we would like them to, or like you think, but that's what they do. And then we have this guy out here, which we'll talk all about this creature and how come he looks so fierce and so upset about turning this wheel. And but he's not upset. He's actually, that's his job. Okay. And then up here we have actually the Buddha. The Buddha is pointing the way. And remember, we don't get caught up on the finger. We look to where it's going, and that's going all the way over to here. This area through here is either the Mount Meru, or maybe the Tusita Heaven, or Pure Land, or whichever it is. We'll discuss why and what those are. Across the top, we can tell this is Tibetan, actually. This is a Vajrayana learning tool. But it can be used in all of the Mahayana or Theravada, or even the Navayana, the newer stuff. Om Mani Padme Hum through here, and then down here we have some other deities and some other offerings to make for this entire thing. But what we want to do is try to develop for ourselves this kind of technology, Buddhism, for everyday life, so that we can deal with our own stresses and our own mental health. I've been teaching mental health for years, and I've been teaching meditation and mindfulness for mental health in a psychiatric hospital, as well as some recovery centers and some in-home stuff. And even in my own groups where we had Dharma classes. And I base it off of this. Now, not as in a way to like proselytize, but as a way to like, open yourself up to some more spiritual, or maybe it's just more practical and pragmatic ways of being in touch with your own head and not being so afraid of what's going on in there. Because this is a rough neighborhood. You shouldn't go alone. And if you go, you should have like a good roadmap, which is really what this is. Remember, we can be in any of those 6 layers at any given time in our lives. Some of us literally, and some of us figuratively, right? We can see animals, we can see these things. So, anyway, just go ahead and, if you'd like to, subscribe below because that's where I'll be posting these. This is the very first one video of the Thangka study course, which we'll do, and I'll just keep doing videos until we get through the entire thing, and then we'll lead on to something else. You can also reach me by going down in the comments. You can comment and ask questions. You can also find me on Reddit on as r was it u/sitting still 9, and we'll go from there. So anyway, I hope you guys do well. I want to like just bring this kind of like to the forefront. There's a lot of techniques like DBT and CBT and a lot of these other newer, like called third wave therapy modalities that are biting off this. I'm sorry, off this. They're biting off this, and I want to really make sure that we understand where it comes from, because the depth and the breadth of the information in this is far beyond anything you'll get with your own therapy. Even if you're a therapist and you're studying this kind of stuff, or you're studying DBT or something, to really have a good foundation and where it came from and why. And then let's go a couple steps back into that and dig deeper, right? That way you'll know. Anyway, this is Reverend Sean with the Centered Path. Take good care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon. I'll see you on the flip side. Talk to you later.